Hello people, welcome to the channel. 2023 is quickly coming to an end, and it had some of my favorite fights, some of my favorite fighters be very successful, some very big upsets, some very big balls on some people, and just a year of fantastic MMA, a year that has really changed my life as an MMA fan, as a guy who trains, and just a guy who loves the sport. And I really just wanted to talk about it. So we'll start off with the man on screen, Islam Makhachev, my favorite fighter. He's been my favorite fighter since Khabib was my favorite fighter, and I could already hear the casual comments coming. But seeing him perform the way he did this year, go to war against Volk in, January or February, and then knock him out in October this year, it was just fantastic to see my boy Sean Strickland knock the piss out of Israel Adesanya for 5 rounds. Was fantastic. I loved every second of it. And Volk, I'll give credit to him, man. Stepping up to lightweight on 2 occasions. Looked good in one of them. 10 days notice, what are you going to say about 294, right? And in between them, starched the fuck out of Yair Rodriguez. Beat the shit out of him. So, gotta give Volk some credit too, man. It's just been such a good year for UFC. It did get closed out a little boring with Leon Colby as the final title fight, but definitely not the worst way you can end out the year. And we have a fantastic year to look forward to now in 2024. Let's look at a couple of those fights. First pay-per-view of the year, we got UFC 297 coming up to my home country of Canada in the 6. Sean Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis. Raquel Pennington versus Mayra Bueno Silva. 2 title fights. Pretty mid-card other than that, but I mean, that main event, banger. Cannot wait. Early prediction, I gotta go Sean Strickland in my opinion. The build-up will be fantastic. They've already fought once. This is really Sean Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis 2. You know what I'm saying? 296 in the crowd. Pennington and Silva. It'll be a decent fight. It is what it is. I got Silva in that one. Not sure how. Gotta watch a little more tape. Volk, Topuria, UFC 298. Banger. Amazing. Might be the end of Volkanovski, though. I really could picture it. I think I'm going to go with Ilia Topuria to knock out Volkanovski. It's going to be a firefight. We know Volk now. 2 losses in a year. He's going to have that dog in him. He's going to be trying to come back. But Ilia Topuria is young, hungry, undefeated. These are 2 warriors going at it. I am very excited. We got The Sugar Show versus Marlon Chito Vera. UFC 299. Rematch. The last guy to beat Sean Strickland, Marlon Chito Vera. The only guy to beat him. And I think this is going to be a firefight too. I mean, you know how Marlon Vera is going to start off a little slower, and I think Sean Strickland will piece him up. You know what I'm saying? But I could picture Chito doing some damage if he can last the early rounds. And I mean, Chito's chin is made of iron, so I don't know if Sean Strickland knocks him out in the first 2 rounds. So I think that's going to be a war. I really do. I think Sean Strickland squeaks by decision. I could see it being like a 48-47 for Sean Strickland or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And and that's the title. That's like the main events we have announced already, and UFC 300 is coming. The rest of them for the year, I'm sure, will be pretty good, and I'm just excited, man. I love UFC. I love every division. And every time I see fights booked, it just makes me happy. And that's the love of a pure fan, that it is what it is. One final thing that I want to talk about today, well, for the year, I should say, this is my last video of the year, is my channel, Go Sleep MMA. 40 subscribers, 27 videos. I've gotten thousands of views, hundreds of likes. I don't know if that's true. Maybe like 100 likes overall, and tons of comments, tons of great feedback. And it really motivates me, man. I started this channel just so I could, just get my opinions out there and find like-minded people and find people who just want to talk and debate, and people who just love MMA. And I think I'm well on my way to doing that. Sorry, can't talk today. And 40 subscribers in just over 3 months. I'm proud of that. I really am. I didn't think I would get any when I started this. I didn't know I'd ever get a video with 1,000 views. And shout out to Ian the Vegan Magato Cherry. Shout out Ronin MMA for that. It's unbelievable. 2024, I want to grind. I want the quality of the videos up. I want the frequency up. I'm really gonna hunker down for this year, guys. And my goal for 2024, I want 500 subscribers at the end of the year. And I want to have one video at least hit 10,000 views. That's my goal for the year, guys. I really hope I can hit it. I didn't make any goals for this year because I didn't think in just a couple of months I would really hit anything. I just wanted to get into the consistency of it and see what making YouTube videos was all about. And in the process, I found out I love it, and I found out it makes me love the UFC even more. So I want to thank you guys for all your support. Thank you guys for every comment, every like, every person who subscribed. Thank you if you are listening to this right now. I just appreciate every one of my supporters. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. Have a very Happy New Year. Be safe. Don't drink and drive on some Adesanya shit. And one last time in 2023, and go sleep.